Alright, so real quick, I'm having a hard time getting this throttle lever to stay. It's kind of creeping back over time, so if you guys know, I probably just need to replace this. Unless there's a bolt on the other side I can tighten up. I haven't looked at it yet, but if you guys know what's going on there, let me know in the comments. We're just vlogging, dude.
We're vlogging?
We're vlogging today. What's going on, man?
Feel like crap.
Jaden feels like crap today. Yeah, I don't know. We all kind of have a little bit differently, but
yep.
Crazy. Well, it is October what today? 2nd?
2nd. Yesterday was the 1st, yeah.
And the funny thing is the grass is growing better now than it has all summer long.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty wild here for Minnesota. And you guys can't see me right now, but I'm wearing shorts. It's gonna be almost 90 degrees.
Yep. What, 80, 84?
87?
Is it 87?
87 for the high today. And yesterday it was 91, which set, I believe, an all-time record high for October in Minnesota. So it has been hot. This has been the hottest summer that I think I can remember. Really in my lifetime.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I mean, most of the time we checked the temperature. Jaden's from Berea, Kentucky.
Yep.
And most of the summer, I think we were actually warmer up here in Minnesota than they were down there.
Yep.
So, to think that Minnesotans don't deal with the heat, we absolutely do. And we also deal with 20 below. So, not to make ourselves sound tough, but we are. So,
I'm not looking forward to the man.
You're not looking forward to negative 20?
No. Screw that.
Oh man, I'm done with the heat.
This will be my first summer having to deal with it. I mean, my first winter having to deal with it, yeah.
Yeah. Our edging hasn't even hardly slowed down.
No.
Like typically that's like one of the first things to go, and it's still growing like a weed. Yeah, I can't believe it.
I've been having to edge every week, and during the summer I was doing it every 2 weeks.
Yeah. I was anticipating an early fall too, but everything just went on pause. Yeah. So, anyways.
Fell for what, 2 weeks, and now it's slowed down.
Yeah, I mean they fell actually pretty good for a couple of weeks. And then they like totally paused because there's like not a whole lot going on. But anyways, I think we're gonna get to work. We're gonna do some mowing. This is the most grass I've ever mowed in October, so kind of crazy there. We had 7 inches of rain in 2 weeks.
Something like that, yeah.
That's more rain than we've had all year here. guys.
It rained more in 3 days than it did all summer.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. El Nino.
El Nino.
I don't know. Oh, guys, we're gonna get to work here. I'm gonna cut some grass for y'all. Whew. This gas tank was so blown up, I couldn't lift the stand-on platform. Rather, oh, there it is. That was the problem. I couldn't get it to go up. All right. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, looking. Oh, it's blown up. Oh, man. Rhonda La Honda. Bag empty in time after the next one I've had.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So today is Tuesday. Shot some footage from yesterday. Oh no. On the struggle bus. You'll notice Jaden's wearing a yellow shirt today. And yesterday's you were wearing an orange shirt, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's how you know the difference between the days. Oh, it's gonna be a good day.
You were wearing yellow yesterday.
Yeah, I was wearing yellow yesterday and you were wearing orange, and now I'm wearing orange and Jaden's wearing yellow. Found 2 golf balls in that yard.
No, don't tell
Add
me
them
that we
to
just
my
switched
collection.
shirts, right?
Yeah, we switched the shirts. Oh, does that have a... Oh, I just dropped that. Oh, it has a... Oh, that's a 3-leaf clover, man. Why didn't they make it a 4? Those are lucky.
They didn't want it to be too lucky.
Would have been a hole-in-one every time.
Every time.
Well, guys, it is definitely fall out there. Check out that yard. I don't know if you can see that or not. Ooh, the leaves are starting to come down. It is October here. Man, the beginning of October, we've never had heat like this. This is just crazy. It's still super hot. Gonna be mid-80s today. Anyways, Halloween is right around the corner, guys. I'm not really a huge fan of Halloween. However, horror is kind of related to Halloween, and I have a little bit of a horror story. So something that kind of brought this to mind was last night, Jaden and I went to do an estimate for a leaf cleanup, and I was definitely brought back to a memory, and I think everybody can learn from this. This happened 2 years ago. Kettler and I were working together, and it starts out like this. So we had gotten a phone call from somebody that had found us on Google, and they were inquiring about a lawn cleanup. And you know, the guy asked me, you know, what is a lawn cleanup on a small city lawn? You know, we do have some trees here. I was out front about that. Sounded like a really legit dude, down to earth, and he just wanted to know a price over the phone. And I was kind of like, at that time, still pretty new to my own business. I gave him a price over the phone. I was like, yeah, roughly it's going to be $250. So he was like, oh, without hesitation, yeah, go for it, do it. And I'm like, oh, that was easy. So the wife and I get to the job, do a fantastic job, blow everything out, do a super nice job. There was a ton of pine needles there. We sucked up all the pine needles. Basically, the place looked immaculate. I think we spent an hour and a half there or so, something like that, hour and a half, maybe two. It was a pretty good job. Luckily, we did have a place to dump the leaves on the site in the back of his property, so I didn't have to haul them off. But moral of the story, I'm really bad at telling stories. It's probably drawn out way too long. Anyways, we get done with the job. The guy had left, he was at work. He had left an envelope with his wife with money in it, with cash in it actually. So we got done with the job. I sent the missus up to collect the payment or whatever. She gets an envelope. We don't look in the envelope until I think we get home. And she opens up the envelope and there's only $50 in there. And we're like, uh-oh, what's going on here? This must be a big misunderstanding. So we ended up contacting the guy, and I don't know if he was playing with us or if he really didn't hear the $250 in front of it and just gave us 50. I don't know how anybody would think that you'd clean up a yard for $50, but whatever. Anyways, moral of the story here, guys, we didn't end up getting the other $200. There's no way that I could prove that I said $200 in front of the 50, so we just ended up getting $50 out of the deal. So if you're going to send someone an estimate, make sure that you send them a paper copy or email, leave some kind of a paper trail. A text is fine. Just never like do a verbal agreement. So when I'm out estimating jobs here, I'm never giving somebody a price in person. You could give them a rough idea, but always make sure that you tell them that you have to, it's your company's policy that we have to send a paper copy or something, and then they must click agree on that. Otherwise, you have no legal proof that you gave them a price for a particular amount. So it's just very important that you guys don't do that, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Well, anyways, if you made it till the end of that, I appreciate it. Thanks for listening to my story. And like I said, leave yours down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. So we're gonna get back to work.
There is no river that runs wide as your goodness. There is no mountain that stands tall as your face.